Well, let's just see what we got. Let's just see what we got. What is that on? Hey, we got two people in here. I'm trying to figure this out, guys. Because I'm in prison and mine didn't mess up. I was trying to start in just YouTube, but it kept wanting me to turn my phone. I wasn't turning it in picture mode. I like landscape mode better. But hey, everybody, is chat on? Oh, you know what? I don't even know if I put chat on. I might not have. I may have to go back out and do it again unless I can do it from here. Let me see. Let's see, chat. Okay. All right. Hi, Lisa Dale. How are you? Hi, Jerry. That's your new name now, Lisa Dale. I love it. Oh, yeah, Lisa Dale. Well, praise God, those children were found. That's what I got to say. God, that light is killing me today. Can you still, yeah, I guess you can't see me. Darn it. If I stay back here, it won't be so bad. Hopefully it's not too late for everybody. I'm a night owl, so but I do have to get up earlier tomorrow. Lisa Dale. That's a good name for her. You can leave it off. Oh, really, Lisa? I can leave the light off? Okay. How's that? Just like that? You want it like that? Leave it off? Okay. I don't know. That's kind of creepy. I think my cat might attack me or something like that, but I could probably I can't leave it off. I got to be able to see. So, hold on. Let me change it. You can leave it off, she says. All right, Lisa Dale. You need an attitude adjustment. No Bloody Marys, girl. Yeah, it's going to have to stay on, unfortunately. I can't see if I don't. I mean, I could see the screen, but I got other stuff to look at. Anyway, thanks, guys, for coming over. I've been really busy ever since the tornado. Got one more yard to help the lady get done tomorrow. It was her yard really got hit. She had huge oak trees up against her garage and smashed her garage in, and they did come and get those off of there today. Hi, Rain and Blood. Good to see you. So they got them off, but we got to cut them up. I'm not going to be able to cut them up. I'm done cutting. There's a couple guys in the neighborhood that are going to do it. Well, probably more than that, but tomorrow's Saturday, so they'll be off work and they can help. What? I meant Black Aggie. You smoke too much. What? Oh, Lisa Dale. You should go back to the name Dale. Dale was a little bit more, he kind of like knew what he was doing. I don't think Lisa Dale knows, or Lisa knows, but Lisa Dale knows. Hi, Barb. How are you? Good to see you. So, this is what I want to talk about. So I've been busy all, since the tornado, I guess, was Wednesday, maybe? I can't remember. I think it was Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday. And, so that's not what I want to talk about. Everybody knows the tornado came, blah, 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 whatever. Thank God nobody was hurt. What I want to talk about is, I got everything I needed for my studio, but then I had to mow the yard, and that is so hard on me to mow. I have, if you ever look up peripheral artery disease, look it up. And when you use your muscles in your legs, they get cramp up because they don't get any oxygen because of no blood flow. So it took me, I want to say 45 minutes to do the front yard because I had to only mow a little bit and then I had to stop and I was just in so much pain. You know, imagine Charlie horses up and down your leg and your toes. So I don't want to keep asking my neighbor to help me because he's older than I am. I'm 66, he's 70, and he's had 2 hip replacements just last summer. So I have decided, and I've prayed about it, and I think it's the best thing, that I am going to move out of my house and move someplace. I went and looked at a place today that is for old people. I said it, old people. I hate it. But I don't have any yard work, and they take care of everything, the snow, the yard work. I'll drive by and come next door in the neighborhood and look at the flowers I planted. But I have to do something, and it's not gonna be right away. She said it could possibly take up to 2 years because they're full. We have a lot of other ones in town, but they're kind of scummy, and I'm not going to them. These are very, very nice, and they're just for people 55 and older, and it's based on your income, which is good. I don't know what my rent will be yet because I have to send in my income verification. Hi, Denaria. How are you? So unfortunately, I have to move. I mean, I don't have to, but I do. But I'm still going to be around in the house for at least a year, maybe longer. So, and it's all elderly people. There's absolutely no kids. Everybody's 55 and older. They're 2-bedroom, 2-bath, living room. They're very nice. They're the same size my house is. I don't have any yard work, no snow shoveling. I do have a little flower bed out front that I can plant flowers in, so I can do that. I can have my cat. They pay the water bill, so I don't have to pay the water. And it does have a 2-car garage with it, so that makes it super nice because I only have a 1-car garage in the house. But I'm going to miss my neighbors really bad. So, but that's what I have decided to start doing. So I'm going to have to start. I want to get I think I'm still going to do the studio, paint the wall and get it set up in there because if it's going to be next summer before I can get in there, I'm on the waiting list as of today. And I said, well, do you get, is there any priority? And she said, no, not really. She goes, everybody signed a lease and they're probably, I don't see anybody moving out with lease not for a year. Oh, I can't put my studio in the garage at the apartment? No, it has 2 bedrooms, so I can still use the other bedroom as my studio. Yeah, I can't, and it's too cold in the wintertime to be in the garage and too hot in the summertime. So, and it has central air, and so I think everything's going to be okay. I just have to, I just hate the thought of moving, but I have to do what I have to do because who knows, next year or in 2 years or 3 years, I'm not going to be able to take care of this house anymore. I can't take care of the yard. It kills me to take the trash out to the road, to walk out there with it. There, you just set your trash outside and they come and pick it up for you. Yeah, they're all 2-bedroom. They're very, very nice. They're all wood floors. Very nice. It's got like a galley kitchen. It's not a huge kitchen, but my kitchen here is not big. But that one's not as big as the kitchen I have here. But it's more updated and I like it. Hi, Buffalo Wifey. How are you? Good to see you. It's been a while. So that's what I've been cleaning up from the tornado and if anybody has any suggestions, we are trying, I'm waiting, I'll probably not find out tomorrow, but we are trying to figure out what to do with everybody's food. Because, you know, this part of town was without electric for 21 hours. And then I went to UDF yesterday morning for coffee, because no power, I couldn't make coffee. And they were throwing away, they had big trucks there from their company. They were throwing away all of their freezer food and refrigerator food and putting in new. They said that, you know, it was off too long, and theirs wasn't even off as long as mine was. But I have a deep freeze that is full, and my refrigerator, my freezer over the freezer over my refrigerator is full too, and my refrigerator. So I haven't cleaned it out because I don't want to put it in bags and then set it in the garage and it get warm, and then my trash doesn't run till next Thursday. So I don't want the trash stinking up the house, the garage. So yeah, I'm gonna wait, and hopefully, I don't know if a farmer will take it, but I would imagine it. Well, the farmers probably didn't lose power because I think only in town got hit. Out of town didn't get hit. So anyway, we're going to try to figure out, because it's not just me. There's a whole neighborhood full of meat. So oh, yeah, I know. Yeah. Hurricane. I was in a hurricane in Florida, and we didn't have power for like 5 days, 6 days, maybe longer. It was horrible. It was hot, but everybody was hot. The stores didn't have power. They couldn't get no food. It was insane. Oh, what are you talking about? Illegals. I'm missing something. Where's my phone at? I guess I should get it. Look at my other phone. Let's see. So anyway, I wanted to let you guys know that's what I'm doing, and why is that not playing? So we can just talk about anything now. I am still going to do the studio here. I'm going to at least paint it and get my stuff moved in there, because it could be a week, and I'm kind of hoping, or it could be a year, and I'm kind of hoping if I move everything in there, she'll call me and say, hey, you can move in like next month. And so, and that would be great. And I really hate to leave here. I've been here for 11 years. It will be 11 years this year. And I love my landlady. She's awesome. And I don't know what she's going to do, because she lives in Florida, and I always take care of her house for her. And the house is like my own. I just, whatever it needs, she pays for, and I get it repaired. But I just can't do it anymore. It's just too much for me. The yard especially. The yard is killer for me. So, and then in and out of the shower, I need a walk-in shower, because it's just too hard. And I don't see my body getting any better. This is probably the best it's going to be. Actually, this is the best it's been in probably 10 years since I've lived here. So, but I got to do it. My daughter's like, why don't you just move in with me? And I'm like, because I need to be independent. I don't need to live with anybody. I want to be independent. And she's like, yeah, I get it, Mom. So, and then listen to this. I told her I had a cat. I said, she's old, but she's my cat, and I have to bring her with me. And she said, oh, that's fine. She said, is it a emotional animal? I go, what? Like, she's like, is it a emotional support animal? And I said, it's a cat. She said, cats can be emotional support. And I said, well, why? Why did you ask me that? And she said, we don't charge a deposit for pets, but we do charge $25 more a month for a pet. But if it's an emotional support pet, we don't charge you for it. And I'm like, well, she's old. She's really not an emotional. She goes, well, can you get the vet to just say that? And I'm like, well, that would be like lying. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. So I said, no. I said, I'll pay the $25 more a month. I'm not going to lie about it, because then I'm afraid something will happen to my cat. I mean, she's old anyway. I would be heartbroken if I got her all moved and then something happened to her, because I told a lie. So I'm not going to do that. So. Oh, really, Lisa? Or who do we have here? Do we have Dale or we have Lisa? We must have Lisa. My cat is 12. She just turned 12. I think, you know what? I don't remember, because my daughter's like, Mom, she's not 12. She's 11. She'll be 11 April 5th. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure she's 12. So she's either 11 or 12. She's right around there. Thank you, Buffalo Wifey. Have a good night. Love ya. Thanks for coming in. So, yeah, she's just a spoiled, very spoiled little cat. So, but she deserves it. She had a rough start to life. Her mama threw her away, just like my mama threw me away. So whatever you guys want to talk about, we can talk about. I just wanted to get that out of the way. What, boo? What? What's the matter? What are you doing, Mar? Oh, I guess she's not. Marley, kitty, kitty. What are you doing? Oh, what's going on? What? No, she says, leave me alone. Okay. Oops. I think I got this gimbal kind of worked out, I think. I'm not going to say it too loud, but hi, K.A. Yeah, you know what? My daughter has a cat. The oldest one she had was 20. And she just passed away 2 years ago. And now she's got an 18-year-old cat and a 17-year-old cat. And they say, well, her 17-year-old is having issues, but the 18-year-old acts like he's, you know, a new little kitty running around. Hi, Sherry. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, the announcement, Sherry. Okay. So I am going to move out of my house and move into a 55-year-old and up apartment complex. It's not a big, it's only got 60 apartments in it, but it's 2-bedroom, 2 full baths, a living room, dining room, kitchen, and a 2-car garage. And a front porch that I can have and sit outside, and then also a little garden out front. Oh, Jerry's funny. But anyway, so that's pretty much it. And it's probably going to take a year or two before I even I'm on a waiting list, because everybody my age wants in that place because it's super nice. So I wasn't going to do my studio. Well, I haven't started the studio because of the tornado and then this. But being it's going to take so long, I'm going to start the studio. But I had to make a choice because the other day when I mowed, last Tuesday, it took everything I could to mow just the front yard. I just can't walk and push the mower at the same. I mean, my legs just don't. It's peripheral artery disease is what I have, and it's just too hard. It's very hard on me. I actually thought I was going to have a heart attack because my legs, there was so much pain in my legs from not getting oxygen and no blood flow, that I really thought, oh, I am going to have a heart attack. I know I am. But then I stopped, and I'm like, I can't do this. And I just sat on my front porch, and here come my neighbor with his mower, and he said, I got it. But he's 70, and he's the one that just, he broke his hip twice already. I don't want him out there doing it. And I said, it's not fair that I even asked you. He said, well, you didn't. But I said, well, that's not the point. So I think I will. A friend of mine lives out there, and well, she passed away. She was way older, and I had been to her place, so they're pretty nice. They're as big as my house. The living room is like, Jiminy Christmas. What is the living room? Let me see if I can find it here. The living room, well, actually everything. The living room is just a little bit smaller than the one I'm in, and I have a huge living room now. Bedrooms are the same size. Laundry room is a little bit smaller, but not much. The kitchen is more narrow, and then the dining room is the same size. So, yeah, he's a great neighbor, but I just hate to put that on somebody. And I know he's not in the best of health either, but that's what we do here. So, and that's the hardest thing for me about leaving the neighbors, because I love my neighbors. I've been here so long that we've all got to know each other, and we just help each other out, and we have cookouts. And if I have a cookout, they're all invited. If they have a cookout, we're all invited. It's just the way it is. And I'm not sure. I know a lot of the people out there at the apartment complex are 55 to 65. There's a few older ones out there, but they also have a gym. I like that they have a gym you can go work out in. They have like a community room where they have different things, going on. They have birthday parties there and things like that. Card games, bingo. Well, I'm not going to go play bingo, but I told my neighbors, I said, I'll be over here at your house. I'll hang out here and then go home and go to bed. So, but I just wanted everybody to be aware of what's going on. And I am going to do the studio because, like I said, it's going to be a while before I move, so. No, his house, actually how it happened was, it came in well, everything's backwards. So it came in from behind me. And it went all the way down the street. It missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It missed the first 6 houses on this side and the first 4 houses on that side. And then it took out the rest of the street. It took out trees, and it took one guy's garage, and he had a nice old antique garage in there. It took it just picked up the garage. The bottom of the garage was gone, and it slammed the roof down on the ground on top of his car. Crazy. And then a lot of tree damage, a lot of chimneys off. A few houses lost their roof, and so. Do they, Lisa? My friend, she loved hers. It was great. But she was a lot older than me too, and she didn't drive or anything. But I got to do something. Like I told my daughter, I can't wait until it's too late. Like, what if something happened to me and I need to move in a place? If I have to move, I want to go to a place like that, not the other ones in town where they're with, like, they got this part's for older people, this part's for families, and then you got all these kids running all. I don't want to deal with that. So I know they're nice, and I still have a garage, and I still have 2 bedrooms, which I wanted 2 bedrooms because for when I have company, I ordered a bed, a couch, love seat, I guess is what it's called, and it turns into a bed. It's not a hide-a-bed, but it turns into a bed. You just move it around, and it makes out into a bed, and it's got a mattress and everything on it. You're buffering? Uh-oh. Sapphire's buffering. It looks all right on my part. Is anybody else buffering? Well, hopefully it stops for you. Or it's just me, because I can't sit still. I'm always doing something. I gotta be doing something. I just can't sit around. So, okay, you're good. Maybe Trooper snoring. Oh, yeah, maybe so. That might be it. That's good. Good one, Blood. So, Jerry, are you in? Oh, yeah, there's Lisa Dale. I see Lisa Dale. Is Jerry still in here? Do we have any lurkers in here? If the lurkers are in here too, don't forget to hit the like. Oh, there's Jerry. There's Jerry. There's Rain. There's Lisa Dale. I don't see. It says there's 15 in here. No, he's driving. He better not be snoring. Oh, Trooper. You know, I love Trooper. He is so funny. I was telling the people today when I was helping do yard work and stuff about Trooper, because they're like, I was telling them about the J6, you know, and you guys should watch it and blah blah blah, and I said, you know, when the spawns of Satan come, they're like, huh? And so I told them all about that, and I said, Trooper cracks me up. I will be listening to them screaming and yelling and stuff, and then Trooper starts laughing, and I start laughing. I'm like, Trooper makes it so much easier to deal with. So, who's that? Kristen? Hi, Kristen 3. Thank you. Lurker. Oh, she's a lurker. Is that a she or a he? Kristen. Well, thank you for hitting the like button. Hit the subscribe, too, if you'd like. Everybody's welcome here. We're just chit-chatting here. So, that's all we're doing. A little bit of chit-chatting. It's a she. Thank you, Rain. Freedom Nuts. Hi, Freedom Nuts. Good to see you. Welcome to chat. Base red heart shape. What? Oh, good to see you. God, I haven't seen Freedom Nuts in a while. Oh, I'm not doing an update, not now. So it's good to see everybody in here. I would like to, when I do my room, which I'm going to start it tomorrow, I got a few things I got to do. We got to figure out what to do with all this food we're getting rid of. I want to start that, and then when I'm doing it, I'm just going to leave the stream run, and y'all can just talk and talk and talk, and if you want to watch me paint. It's not going to take long, because I think I'm only going to do the one wall, because being I'm not going to be here, I'm just going to do the one, like, what do they call that when you only do one wall? Oh, I forget what it's called. But anyway, I'm going to do that, and then that'll be the background when I do my lives. When we do our panels and stuff, that's why I want to get everything in there and get this panel going. That's what I want to do. Sherry, good stream tonight. Well, you know, I thought about it, Barbara, and one of the guys is checking on it. He said he's got a buddy that's a farmer and he'll let us know. But then I thought, if it's bad, won't it make the pigs sick? Or maybe it don't matter. I know there's like me. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's probably 7 or 8 back there that everybody lost their food and we don't know what to do with it. Now, one of them was going to get a hold of the city to see if they would bring a dumpster or something out here that we could throw it in, because we don't know what to do. My freezers are full and my refrigerator, and I can't use any of it. It's just sitting there because I don't want it to, if I throw it out, it's going to stink up my garage. Who's picking on you? Yeah, but I think this stuff is spoiled because I'm imagining it all thawed out anyway. I know the stuff in the refrigerator is no good 100%. But the stuff in the freezer over the refrigerator definitely was completely thawed out. And the stuff in the big freezer, most of it was at least thawed out somewhat. So, I don't know. I guess we'll find out tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow. Because I'd like to get rid of it. Oh, my brats. They're not brats. All right, listen here, Lisa Dale. Just because you got 2 names don't make you boss. Oh, my brats. They're not brats, they're gators. Yeah, they're gators. Sherry's brat number 1. That's funny. So is Trooper still driving, or you're not made? Oh, you guys are at the campground now. Oh, that's right. Oh, brat number 2, Freedom Nuts. Trooper's the boss. That's right. Trooper is the boss. Trooper's funny. I love when he laughs at the Nutsos. So you guys think the Nutsos will be there Memorial Weekend? They're probably making plans for Memorial Weekend to be there. Lisa Dale and the Brats. There you go. Lisa Dale and the Brats. Sounds like a rock group. Oh, Barbara's brat number 3. Yeah, I think they'll all be there too. I will be quiet because I will end up in jail, so I will just ignore them. I'm going to hang around Sherry and Trooper because Trooper will make me laugh. You know what, Jerry? I haven't figured that out yet neither. And I honestly don't even know if I'm going to be able to go because now I got to save for first month's rent, then a deposit. And so I don't know. I mean, I would love to be able to go. So I started a Give, Send, Go. So we'll see how that works out and see if I can get some help through that. But you know how that goes. It's hard. I mean, people don't really have the money now. So Jericho's going to duct tape you to the bike racks. Well, it's not that far for you, Jerry, right? You're in Maryland. How far is it? I'm 6 hours away, so I'm going to drive if I get to go. I am a night owl. All right, love you, Sherry. Have a good night. Tell Trooper we love him too. Head brat, Rain. Rain's the head brat. Okay, so now we got it going here. Thanks for coming in, Sherry. They're home. So I don't know. Maybe we should. I got so much going on. I don't know. I was gonna say maybe I can investigate a place to stay, and how much it would cost. But yeah. Beer Brad. So I don't know. We'll have to investigate. Night, Sherry. Love you. I don't know. And like I said, I'm with everything going on, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to go. I would love to go. That is my plan to go. But you know, my son, before he passed away, he spoiled me. He had a very good job, and he made sure he took care of his mama. And then when he left and all that, you know, I was just me. I just have to take care of me because my daughter doesn't make enough to take care of hers and mine. And my grandson, I mean, he's 23. He's not even thinking about his grandma. He's thinking about his new girlfriend. So, and his Harley, he rides his Harley. So, and I get it. He's 23. And so, you know, I miss my son. Not for that reason, just because I miss them phone calls every single day. Just to check on me to make sure I'm okay. But God will get me through. If God wants me to go, I'll go. If I don't get to go, then God didn't want me to. So we'll see. But once I get moved, then I'll have a little bit of extra money left. Like right now where I'm at, by the time I pay all my bills for the month, I've got like $37 left for the month. And once I get moved, my rent will be cheaper, and I don't have to pay a water bill, and it'll be cheaper on the utilities. So, yeah. I had a roommate, but no, I will never have another roommate. And, well, I guess I wouldn't have a roommate that's family, because it never works out. I don't know. I just kind of like to be by myself. I'm a loner anymore. I've been divorced since 99, and I've just been alone. And I kind of like it like that. Yeah, I got one too. And I always forget to put it out there. And, you know, because I hate asking for money. So, now I don't mind asking for money for other people, like all this tornado stuff. I went today because I got a couple donations. I got 3. And I went today and I got, because I didn't know how the people were going, not the people I know I didn't do it for, but the people on the other street, the older people, because that's really the elderly over there. I didn't know how they were going to react. So I didn't turn my camera on. I had it ready to go, and they did not. No. They did not. And I think they were really embarrassed, but I went and got gift cards from Kroger. And I told them, I said, I had it in an envelope, and I told them we took up donations, and this is what we got. And I got some gift cards, and you go to the store and get whatever you need. Because I know they're going to need cheeses, and they're going to need milk and things like that. And so I did that and gave it to them, but they wouldn't let me put them on camera. I said, if I turn it over here, and they're like, no, we don't want to. I'm like, okay. So I think they're afraid of the internet. Because I said, do you have computers? No, I don't even know how to work one of those. So, but that's what I want to do. And I don't mind asking for that, because that's going to help people. But I don't like to ask for myself. Yeah, I know. That's what my doctor said too, but I said no. And my doctor keeps telling me I need to go to a counselor, because he said I didn't get closure, which I didn't get closure. I mean, I knew it was going to happen, and it happened, but my son didn't want no funeral or anything. He just wanted cremated, and that was it. He said, do whatever you want with me. And I kind of felt like I got cheated, you know. I mean, that's what he wanted, so that's what we did. I used to say that to my kids too, but now that I am going through not having a funeral, I told my daughter, I said, hey, if you want to have a memorial or something, you go right ahead. It's not going to bother me. You do what you need to do to keep you sane after it happens. So, yeah, my doctor keeps telling me I should go, but I haven't gone yet. I have a hard time telling people, strangers, things, like that. People I consider my friends I can talk to, but strangers is very hard for me because I still have in my mind, just because of everything that's happened to me, that when I tell you something, you're going to use it against me at some point. So I don't know. That's just me. But anyway. But my sister that lost her daughter to cystic fibrosis, she definitely needs counseling. Because she has a hard time with it. Zero sugar, 7-Up. You're a good kid. They need doctor, yeah. Yeah. I still celebrate my son's birthday. I do. And then on February 20th, we used to release balloons a couple times, but then we don't want to put the balloons up there because we worry about the birds swallowing them or something. So I will video it when we do it again. In the summertime, my grandson will get some, we will get some doves, and we're just going to let a couple doves go up instead of the balloons. Oh, really, Jerry? Wow. Wonder if I can make this bigger on my chat words because I can't see nothing because I'm blind. Yeah, I think that's going to be better than doing the balloons. The balloons I just feel bad if an animal pops it and sucks the balloon down her throat. That is a small world, Jerry, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I guess God needed all the young kids up there in heaven. That's what I keep telling myself. That's why he took them. That's why he takes all the young ones first. Because my parents were, my mom was 52 when she passed, and my dad was 63, and I've already outlived both of them. My brother passed away 2 years ago. Let me see. 2 years ago, he was 66, and he would be 68 now, but he passed away from an aneurysm. But, oh, and guess what I found out today? Hold on a minute, y'all. So I found my uncle had done some digging on our family. And my great grandfather came over to America. He was from Ireland. He was born in 1787. He passed away in 1870 in Ohio. And he had that was my third great grandpa. Then my fourth great grandpa, his name was David Proudfoot Kennedy. He was in the Civil War. Wait a minute. That can't be that's a Kennedy, but another relation, I'm not sure what he is. I have to sit and think about that one. David Proudfoot Kennedy was a Civil War casualty and was fatally wounded in March of 1865. He is buried in the National Cemetery near Atlanta, Georgia. So that's pretty cool. I knew they were from Ireland, but my uncle did this and sent it to me, and it's got the whole thing on my dad's side, his dad, but not on my grandmother's side because they were German. My dad's side were all Irish. Hi, Denise. Welcome to chat. Good to see you. So, I'm going to try to get this room done this week. And then we're going to do panels. And anybody that wants to talk can come up. And you don't have to show your face. I'll send out the thing when it's time. You do not have to show your face. You can just like put a funny face out there, whatever you want to put, a cat, a dog, whatever. There's different things you can choose to cover up so your face isn't showing. We'll just hear you. Me, I don't care. You have family in Ireland and Italy? Yeah, I never met these guys either, but yeah. I knew they had come over from Ireland because I remember my one grandfather talking about how his grandfather was treated when he came over. He said that they were treated horrible. The wages they were paid, he said he worked on the railroad and building the railroad, and they didn't get paid very much. And then he said, like, if they would want to go to a hotel and take a shower, there'd be like no blacks, no Irish, and they'd have to go somewhere else. Hey, Miss Red, I'm glad you're here too. Yeah, we are. It's pretty much all cleaned up. There's a few things need to be done yet. Mostly it's just everybody needs to figure out what we're going to do with all the food in our refrigerators and freezers. So we've got a few calls out to different things, and we'll find out soon. But other than that, it's almost all cleaned up. Well, at least in my area, there's a few places around town that got the golf course got hammered hard. And so it's going to take them a while to get that taken care of. But other than that, we're doing good. We're hanging in there, helping each other out. I never used a chainsaw until this past week. But yeah, it's everybody came together. It was really nice that everybody came together. Somebody just rain. Oh, really? No, my parents passed away early. But my parents, they drank a lot and they definitely smoked a lot. And so they didn't live very long. My mom had brain cancer, and at 50, she got it when she was 51. She lasted a year and then she passed away, right? Well, you know what? She was 52 because she had just turned 52. And then she passed away. So yeah. And then my dad died actually of the same thing I have right now, the heart condition, the heart failure, and the peripheral artery disease. But he could have lived, but he chose to still smoke and still do everything he wasn't supposed to. He didn't eat right. Me, I eat right. I don't smoke. I've never drank. So I want to live. I don't want to die. Oh no, that's crazy. That's really not funny, but it is funny. But I could see you doing that, Jerry. That's funny. So, and on my mom's side, my grandfather, he died. He was 53 when he passed away. He died of Lou Gehrig's disease. And but then his wife, my grandmother, she lived to be like in her 90s. The only thing she ever had her whole life was diabetes when she got older, but other than that, she lived a long time. And then her dad, my great-grandfather, he lived to be like 104. So, yes, yeah, exactly, Red. Yes. That's what just melted all of our hearts. We were just like, look at all these people. And the one kid down the road, because that's where they got hit the most, was way down, well, not way, just like 4 houses down from all the way down. I felt bad for him because he was so upset because he's like, see that car right there? And I'm like, the one under the tree? And he's like, yeah. And he goes, I just bought that Saturday, brand new. And I'm like, well, you got insurance. You can replace that. And he said, yeah, I know. He said, but it's still a bummer. Then his wife comes out and she says, did you get a hold of anybody? He goes, no, I'm doing that right now. And he made a phone call, and within half an hour, there was like 13 four-wheel drive trucks sitting out here, and all these guys jump out with chainsaws and get to work in the whole neighborhood. It was awesome. So I thought, that's great. Even our police officers were like so happy that people just all pulled together and helped each other out, and nobody got hurt, nobody died, and we all took care of each other. And that's the way it's supposed to be. And we usually do anyway, so everybody knows everybody. It's a small town. We all know each other. Our kids couldn't get away with nothing because the kids' parents went to school with me, or I went to school with, so then they'd be like, oh yeah, I know your mom and dad, and then you're like, oh, okay, well, can't get away with nothing with these people because they know my parents. Yep, just suck it up, Jerry. Yeah, my community's really very, very good at it. It's a small, community, and everybody helps each other, even during like any time. You always see there's always different things going on, and we have a community, what is it called? I forget, something for the elderly where they go and they can eat lunch and play games. Well, they started just this month. The 15th, I believe, was the first day, and I didn't go. I forgot all about it, to be honest. They have where you can go up there if you're elderly and you're living on Social Security or whatever. You can go up there and they have toilet paper, paper towels, laundry soap, dish soap, cat food, dog food, whatever people buy and donate. They give it to the elderly because they don't have enough money. They can't go out and work. And it helps them out to where they have a little bit of extra money each month, so they don't have to worry about dog food or cat food or toilet paper or laundry soap, dish soap. I thought that was pretty cool when they started that. And they just started it. So that was nice. I thought, wow, that is really nice. All right. Oh, come on. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, really, Denise? Oh, that's the way it was in Florida when I was in a hurricane in Florida. But a hurricane in Florida, at least you get a warning, like about a week. Here, the thing was, we didn't even get a warning. We knew we were getting thunderstorms, and I went to the kitchen to make me a turkey burger, and I put the pan on the stove, and I thought, man, what is that noise? And I had the front inside door open, and it just looked really, really weird outside. And I'm like, what is going on? And I seen it. I opened up the screen door, the storm door, and I heard it sounded like a freight train. And then I slammed that door and shut the other door and went and, I don't have a basement, so I went and opened up the hall closet. The cat ran in the closet, and I sat down on my love seat and was looking out the window watching it, and I seen it blow. I mean, all the trees were blowing, things were flying everywhere, and it just went past, like I said, the first 4 or 5 houses. It went past us, and then it dipped down and got everybody else. That was scary. And then we never got a notice, and then, like, I don't know, that was at 4:02, and at 4:25, the main alarm went off, and for the tornado warning, and I got a thing on my phone that a tornado was spotted to take shelter now. And I'm like, it's already over with. It's sunny out. It's nice out. It's over with. Crazy. But they get their information from Cleveland, Ohio. And apparently Cleveland didn't send it to them until afterwards. So it just happened so fast. And my daughter's like, I can't believe you sat there in front of that window, Mom. You should have went to the closet. I said, well, I didn't know what was happening. I was just looking to see. So, crazy. But I'd rather be in a hurricane than a tornado. A hurricane, you get a warning for. A tornado, you don't. You can make preparations in a hurricane. Yeah, it's crazy. Sometimes you don't get a warning, but I knew what it was. And then when it was over with, I walk outside, my neighbor across the street walks outside, my neighbor next door walks outside, and we're all like, what was that? And we couldn't see what happened down the road. And I was walking over to Miss Judy's, and Coy was coming over, and we looked down the road, and he's like, look down there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, people are everywhere. Trees are down everywhere. You can't even get through the road because there's big, huge trees down. And you go down there and there's like fireplace chimneys. There's roofs laying all over the place. I'm like, oh Lordy, I'm just blessed that I wasn't in my house. I had a place to stay. Sucked with no electric, but it's all right. We were alive. Yeah, it does. And I never understood that, Priscilla, about a train. You know, to me, I always used to think a train like the train horn. But this was definitely a freight train. It was crazy. I was like, whoa. Because I hear the trains at night because I don't live too far from a train track. And it goes behind the factories here and picks things up. And I was like, whoa. That's crazy. My daughter said that they went to the basement. She's like, I cannot believe you were sitting in front of a window. And I'm like, well... She goes, you're just not afraid. I'm like, no, I'm really not, because I used to be afraid of everything, but now I got Jesus. I'm not afraid of nothing. I mean, I'm not going to be stupid and do anything dumb, but, well, I guess that was kind of dumb, though, but I wasn't thinking about it. I didn't think it was a tornado, but now I know. West Virginia train. Oh, yeah. Oh, really, Barbara? Mine's about, maybe a half a mile from me. But I can still hear it at nighttime. Yeah, I didn't go, I don't have a basement. So then my neighbor says, Coy next door says, hey, if it gets bad again, just run over here. And I said, I'm not running anywhere, dude. Especially if it's storming out. I'm just going to stay home. I said, I can't run anywhere. Are you kidding me? You know what, Rain? This is the first hurricane we've ever had that I can remember, ever. Or not hurricane, tornado that I can remember. They've been like out of town, out in the country, or a few towns over, but we just don't. This is the only one I ever remember. I remember seeing funnel clouds, but they never dropped down. So it was kind of like the police chief said, you know, you just wasn't expecting it. But for not expecting it, everybody took care of everything. Nobody got hurt and nobody died. So that was the best part. And you know, Jerry said, I think it was Jerry that sent me a text or something like that, and said that God's, what did you say? Was that you, Jerry? What did you say about God and what's going on? What? Smalls. When I see a tornado, I get the bike and break out a black dress. What? I don't get it. Anyway, Jerry, I'm pretty sure it was her that God's giving us warnings. That's what, and he is, I believe he is. People need to wake up, get right with God. This one came through PA and jumped mountains. Really? That's strange. My dad used to live in PA. He lived in Gettysburg. I used to go there every weekend just to go visit him. Oh, look, Sapphire's back. Wicked Witch. Oh, I got you. Okay. I'm a little slow here. I got you now, Smalls. Sherry filled me in. Wicked Witch. You grabbed Toto too? Oh, that's funny. Government keeps, yeah, exactly. The government keeps poking the bear. You got that right. They definitely are. And I missed so much news this week. I missed Benny Johnson. I missed, I like to watch Nino Boxer. Nino Rodriguez, I just call him Nino. I missed a lot of those people. Tucker Carlson, because I was just too busy. Oh, Sherry's in her bed, nice and comfy. I should be in bed, but I probably won't be. What time is it? Oh, it's not even 11 o'clock yet. Are you kidding me? I got up early today to go look at the apartment and fill out the application. Good Lord, it was like a 10-page application. I was like, what? They want to know your whole life story. Well, I shouldn't say that because there was like 4 pages I didn't even have to fill out because I didn't have any kids or any, buddy, just me. It was just me. So most of that was for everybody else's. 10:41 on a Friday is early. Absolutely. What were you doing at 10:41 on a Friday when you were like 19? Oh, you got up at 5, Sherry? Oh my goodness. I was like that the other day when I got up at 6. And I only slept like 3.5 hours that night because I didn't have my fan. If I don't have a fan on, it's so hard to sleep. I think I'm going to sleep in tomorrow. I don't think I have to get up that early. Yeah, they'll call me if I'm needed, so. But I think I'm just going to sleep till whenever I wake up. I got up early today because I had to go see the apartment, and then I also had to, I had these pills I have to take amongst all the other hundreds of them, but it's for osteopenia, if anybody knows what that is. Oh, Jerry. 2 kids. I don't think I could run after kids. Yeah, just getting started, right, Denise? Well, when I was 19, I had 2 kids, and I guess I didn't really do anything other than take care of them and work until they got older, and then they always went and did their thing, and I still sat at home. But then I didn't really start going and doing anything until I was about, I want to say 35, 40 maybe. Then I started doing things, going and doing things I wanted to do. When I got divorced, well, when I moved out of the house in 99 from my husband, I cashed out my 401k and loaded up my conversion van, and I traveled from Ohio. I went to Washington State by myself, Washington State. I drove all the way down the interstate through Oregon, Washington State, Oregon, California. Then I drove over to Texas, all the way across 10, I think it was. No, it wasn't 10, because it was 10, or maybe it was 10. Yeah, it was 10. And went Louisiana, Mississippi, all those places. Went to Florida, went to Texas, came back to Ohio. And then I'm like, I don't want to live here. So I just moved to Texas. But that was great. I traveled for a whole year. I loved that by myself. It was great. I had you know how old I was when I had my first kid? I was 16, barely 16. And I had my second one at 18 and my third one at 28. And my oldest daughter, well, she didn't have any kids until she was in her 40s. And she only had one. And then my youngest daughter hasn't had any. She don't want no kids. She does not want no kids. What'd I miss here? Where's Lisa's comment at? I guess I missed what Lisa said. Yeah, I was pregnant at 15, but I had moved out and left home and had my own apartment and everything, and I never went back home. Who are you calling tomorrow, Lisa Dale? I missed that conversation. I can't scroll up far enough to see it. Sherry, is there any way to make the text on your chat bigger so you can see it? I mean, I'm almost blind here. I can't see nothing. Oh, you have chronic hot... I never had hot flashes. I'm 66 years old. I had a hysterectomy when I was like, I don't know, 33, 34. Maybe that's why. Oh, Lordy. That's hard, Sherry, for me to see. Well, I guess I need new glasses. I went and had the exam. I just haven't sent the thing in for the glasses yet. Because my insurance is weird. Medicare is weird with glasses. So they pay for the exam, and then my other insurance, what's it called? My Advantage plan is what it's called. They pay for the frames, just the frames, where the Medicare pays for the lenses and the exam. But the eye doctors here would not, they could do the exam, but they said they couldn't do the glasses because you have to go through some other company with Medicare. So I don't know. So I had the exam and I got the prescription. Now I got to take it and have somebody make my glasses. I don't know. I didn't understand it. And I have to pay extra because Medicare, they only allow you so much, and you can't get no line bifocals unless you pay for it. So I'll pay for that. And then you can't get progressive lenses where they get darker when you go outside. So I got to pay for that too, because I can't, I'm very sensitive to the eyes, to the light, the sun, even in the snow. So I have to pay for all that. Yes, you're absolutely right, Denise. He sure did. Yeah, well, my town don't have anything. We've got like 3 eye doctors, but my insurance won't, they won't use my insurance, or how, I don't understand what's going on with that. But, and before I always had insurance at my job, and I always just used the doctors here in town, but apparently I can't do that now other than the exam. So, and I don't want to just give somebody my prescription and then I want to be able to try on my glasses and make sure they're what I want and not order them and then boom, here's your glasses in the mail. So, who's Tuck? Tuck's in here? Golly, I'm missing so much. Hi, Tuck. Thank you for coming in. And Smalls is in here. I think Smalls has been in here. He's a funny guy. Yeah, Smalls has been in here. So, Sherry, you think that we'll have issues at the Memorial Weekend Vigil? You have one eye doctor? Yeah, we have like 2 or 3 of them, but I have to use whoever my insurance company says to make the glasses and the frame or lenses. Yeah, that's what I thought, Sherry. Okay. We just ignore them. I remember last year because AP was there and she was harassing Mickey so bad. Dollars. Oh, I can't do that. No. I'm having a hard time seeing anything. I can't see things far away. I can't read things up close. Yeah. I'm sad. I've wore glasses since I was probably about, well, I was in school when I got them. So I'm going to say 2nd grade maybe. And then for a long time I didn't even bother with glasses and it just made my eyes worse. But I've been wearing glasses straight now for probably about 20 years. I used to try to wear contacts, but man, I don't know how people do that. I just can't, I can't put that in my eye. My son always wore them. He took them in and out like they were nothing. Not me. If I wasn't so Well, you going to the border, are you, Lisa Dale? You want to go to the border? Has anybody watched Anthony Aguero at the border? I used to watch him all the time. Well, I'll leave my personal opinions out of it, but yeah, he's good at what he does at the border. Let's just say that. Yeah, you know what, Sherry, I do remember that. I do remember that. Oh, you want to go get the free money? You know what? I thought about that myself. I thought about learning a different, like, Russian language or something, and then coming across the border, and you get it all. Have you, Jerry? My son, he had glasses that he would wear sometimes, but 99% of the time, he wore contacts. Yeah, I watch Oreo Express, too. But Anthony Aguero, he was the first one to ever be at the border many years ago, and long before all this crap here started, he would be at the border because he lives in El Paso, so he would always catch people coming across, and I'll never forget the time that this was funny. Anthony Aguero and Ben Bergquam were at the border in El Paso, and this was way before it got real bad. They had a little desk set up at the opening, and it said vote here, and when the illegals would come over, they'd ask them if, hey, you want to vote? You got to vote for Trump. You got to vote for Trump. And the Border Patrol came and ran them off, but it was hilarious. I love Ben Bergquam. He's great. Yeah, they had that little desk, and they had vote, and they were trying to sign everybody up to vote that was coming across. I used to really like Anthony, but I just think Anthony changed a lot over the years compared to how he used to be. But I used to love watching him. Oh, let me fix my chair. My little towel is coming off. My house is covered with blankets here and blankets there, only because I don't want cat hair all over my furniture. And she's black, so my furniture's tan, so it would be all over it. Yeah, everybody should do that. Although, don't go to New York because they're kicking them all out. So I don't know what's going to happen in New York. But I also seen on the news, I just caught the end of it, and I don't even remember whose it was, that the illegals are now, there's a gang of illegals in New York with guns, and they're going around robbing people. Yeah, so that's crazy. Yeah, I saw that sometime today. I can't remember when, but I did see that because now I guess they're allowed to carry guns. Oh, there you go. Go start tanning. Start that tanning. Oh, no, they'll never get them out of New York. Nope. I heard more are coming, too. I'd just be glad when they just stop the whole thing. It's just ridiculous. And then start sending them all back. And then every time you catch one, send them back. Because now in New York, I don't know about anywhere else, but in New York, I saw that they are demanding their rights. They have rights. They are in America. America has rights, so they want the same rights we have. You don't get them because you're not an American. But they're demanding that. They don't want to be in the hotels that they're in. They want the nice, fancy hotels. They don't want the maids coming in and going through their stuff. Yeah, all kinds of, but they still want everything free. Why is that, Sherry? Yes, exactly. I saw that, Lisa Dale. I've got blue eyes, light hair, I'm white. I'm an Italian. Or I'm not Italian. I'm Irish. There's no denying that. Yes, there you go. There you go, Sherry. Absolutely. Yeah, I never did that. But you know what? Not the 23andMe, but let me tell you this story. About maybe 2 years ago, my nephew, who is a police officer here in town, he comes over and he says, Aunt Vic, he says, do you know you have a brother? And I'm like, I have a few brothers. Are you, Barbara? I'm just Irish and German. And I said, no, Chade, I do not. And he's like, well, this guy contacted me and he said we were a match. They did not the 23andMe, but something else. And I just said, no, I don't have a brother. I don't have a brother. Well, then my little brother, who is only my half brother, my youngest brother, calls me and he's like, hey, did Dad ever say anything to you about having another kid? And I'm like, Chris, what are you talking about? He's like, well, this guy contacts me and I did a DNA sample with him and he's my full-blooded brother. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. And I said, no, I don't believe that because Dad would never give up a kid. Because he said the guy told my brother he was adopted. And I'm like, Dad would never, Dad's got 8 kids of his own. Why would he just throw one away like that? So I said, you need to go talk to your mom because we have different moms. I said, your mom's side of the family. And he did. And here, his mom and my dad were together, but then they broke up and she went back to South Carolina and she was pregnant and never told my dad. And then she gave the baby up for adoption. So my dad died never knowing that he had another son. And it was my half-brother's real brother. So that was crazy stuff right there. And he's 53 or 54 now. Crazy. Insane. So yeah, that 23andMe I wouldn't do, but I forget what it was called that they did, but they did something to be able to know. I don't want to know. I don't need no more family members coming out of the woodwork. I deal with enough of them, so I know who my mom was, I know who my dad was, and I know who my brothers and sisters are. I don't want any more. There's too many of us now. What are you talking about, Jerry? Got to figure out how to get ran without lines, whatever that means. I don't know. I'm missing out because I can't see the chat too good. You guys are... Oh, whatever it is, Sherry wants to know about it. And Smalls says he can do that. You guys better watch out. Oh, Jerry gonna get y'all in trouble. Oh, get darker? Yeah, I could get dark, but it wouldn't last. It'd be mostly red, and then I'd peel, and then yeah, no. My son could get dark. Well, they told me why, but I didn't know at the time. He would get so dark when he was little. But they said it's because he only had one kidney, and he had kidney disease. And when you have kidney disease, you can get dark fast. I did not know that. You heard me, Jerry. Yeah, Jerry, we love you. Yeah, that's me, Smalls. I do not want to be sunburnt. And I haven't been in the sun for years. I used to tan every year until I started taking certain meds, and you can't do it. My youngest daughter, she's a tanner. She loves to be laying out in the summertime. Priscilla. Don't start your with me. Oh my goodness. You guys are funny. You guys are hilarious. Let me move this up so I can see. I don't want you guys to look up my nose. There. That's better. Now I can see much better. I can't sit still though, so don't judge me. I'm just I can't. I don't know why. I've always been that way. It was hard for me when I went to school. Hey, Kathy. Hi. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Did you guys get any storms down there around your place the other day? All right, Lisa Dale. Hurry back. Did you get any of that storm, Kathy? No? Yeah, we got hammered pretty good. Hi, Elaine. Hugs to you too, Elaine. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to get a banner. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I saw somebody's thing and they had a banner running across and they had little bumblebees and little things on it and said, like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, you can be a gator brat. Oh, can I? Yeah, be a gator brat. Yes. Put a little gator by your name. Like I have a gator by my name. Yes, I'm fine. I'm good. I didn't get any damage. I got a few tree branches and stuff down, but other than that, nothing. Hi, Cora. Welcome to chat. Good to see you. Look at all these night owls coming in. Awesome. Just some branches, nothing major. Nothing like the other neighbors got. So I was blessed. God was watching out for me again. So that's what I tell everybody. Yes, I'm a night owl too, Kathy. I love being up at night. If I have to get up in the morning and I try to go to bed early, I can't sleep because I'm so afraid I'm not going to wake up. So I just stay tossing, turning all night and waking up and going to sleep and waking up. And in the morning when I wake up for good, I'm just like, oh, I'm tired. That's why I could never work first shift. I always worked either 4 to 12 or 12 to either second shift or third shift. Whew, yeah, there you go, Smalls. Whew, whew. I love you guys. You guys always make me laugh. I can imagine. What's Jerry saying? Oh, that's Kathy. Yes, exactly. Yeah, we watched them, didn't we? I saw Taco Joe was out streaming the other day. Unless it was a rerun, I don't know. Was he in New York recently? Anybody know? First Responder Media? Yes, Jerry, you're a gator brat too. Anyway, that's right, Kathy. We stayed up and watched Oreo. I've been watching Oreo for years. And Taco Joe. And then before all of the border stuff, I used to watch the riots in Oregon, in Portland, in Seattle, and I watched streamers from out there, and I couldn't even tell you their names now. I don't even remember what their names are because they just disappeared. But I used to watch them and stay up all night, go to bed and like 6 or 7 in the morning, sleep a couple hours and get up because I knew Oreo and then would be ready to go again by 2 o'clock. And then I had to watch the streamers from in DC and all that. Oh, Steve. Yeah, Steve. You watched Steve? I did not like him. I quit watching him. What a butthead he was. He was from Virginia, wasn't he? And he had a wife and some kids, 3 boys maybe, or 2 boys. I can't remember, but what was his Steve Oatley? Was it Steve Oatley, Kathy? What a butthead. Yeah. Oh, he did, Kathy. He did. Like, his mom got sick and maybe she passed away. I can't remember. And so we were all like praying for him and stuff. And he got really mad about it and told us all to shut up and stop praying. And I stopped watching him. I'm like, dude, you're pathetic. You're pathetic. Yeah, he is a horrible man. Is he still streaming? Because I don't watch him. I just totally shut him down and said, nope, never watch him again. And I never did. He wanted, all he asked for was money, 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 money. So we could support his family. He didn't want to go to work. And I didn't want to support his family because his wife voted for Biden. I think it was all just a game. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's not a nice guy, and he lives in Virginia somewhere. At least the last I heard he did. He's driving truck now, Kathy? Really? So he finally got a job? Dude was pathetic. I'm sorry, I would never give somebody like him my money. So how many Gator Brats we got? If you're a great Gator Brat, push 1 and put number 1 up there. Oh, there's Kathy's a Gator Brat. Barbara's a Gator Brat. Priscilla's a Gator Brat. Look at that. Where'd Lisa Dale? Oh, she took the dog out. Jerry, are you a Gator Brat? You should be. There we go. Sapphire is. Denise is. A Cheddar Brat. No, a Gator Brat. Not a Cheddar Brat. Oh, a Cheddar Brat. Got you, Kathy. I don't even like those. If you want a real bratwurst, Kathy, in August, I think it's the 3rd weekend in August, you need to come up here to Bucyrus, to the Bratwurst Festival. Them some real brats there. Hiya, Mags. What, Mags is here? I just seen you posted that. It's awful late for Mags, ain't it? Then you have to go. Oh, today's Saturday. Today's Friday. You don't have to go to work. Mags. Mags is here. Oh, look at Lisa. She got it right there. See? Look at Lisa. Lisa's number 1, Gator Brat. Y'all need to pay attention. Or Lisa. No, I'm not even going to call you Lisa Dale now. Now you're just Lisa because you got it right. No, Brat. Gator Brat. Yeah, we're not talking about eating a gator. We're just talking about being a brat, right? Because if you're talking about like a bratwurst, yeah. 1 is for if you're a Gator Brat. Go Lisa Dale. Ooh. That's awesome. All right, so be ready. Well, I don't know because I still got stuff to do around the neighborhood. I'm hoping by this weekend we can get the whole neighborhood taken care of and I can get gift cards out to the old people. I don't want to call them old people because they're so sweet. Those ladies today were awesome. Oh, okay, you don't identify as hubby anymore. I don't know. I'm hoping by the weekend. I know the properties are pretty much cleaned up. It's more. There you go, Cora. Look, Cora's got it. Just the food stuff. And once we figure out that, then, I mean, everybody else can do their own food. I don't have to help. I mean, I can help them, but I'm going to get mine taken care of first. That way, when I get time, I can go to the store and get me some groceries. You know, because that sucks. You got to buy more mayonnaise, butter, eggs, cheese. Everything that was in my refrigerator. My sour cream, all my yogurts, And I just went to the store on Monday. No, Sunday. Sunday after church, I went to the store and got groceries. And so the cottage cheese and the sour cream, eggs, my liquid eggs, my regular eggs, everything. It's going to have to go because it was like, my neighbor brought her temperature thing over and it was like 65 degrees in the refrigerator. And I didn't even think my other neighbor, he said he went to the store and got like 5 bags of ice and threw it in his freezer. And I'm like, well, type in your, I don't remember what it's called. Like when you're texting and you can put a little picture up there or like a flower or whatever, just type in gator and it'll bring a gator up. He put all his stuff in the freezer and put all them bags of ice in there. And I didn't even think about that. I could have done that in my deep freeze because the only meat in there is pork tenderloins and turkey burgers because I don't eat any other meat than just that right there. But I just bought a whole bunch of it. And them turkey burgers are like $19 a box. Kathy, you know how when you're texting somebody and you can make a little picture, type it in what you want to make, like type in the word gator and a gator will come up and just click on it. My name's Muffin. I don't know nothing. That's what it is, the emojis. It's an emoji. And I got to figure out how to get my watermark on here. My daughter made me a gator watermark and I don't know how to put it on my page. I don't know anything about it. It's just in my pictures. That's where it's at. I keep saying I'm going to read. What do you mean? I'll send you one. I'll send you a gator. Let's see. Let me go. Let's see. Find Sherry. Yeah, the animal emojis. Let me see if I can give you one here, Sherry. Nope. 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 Can't do it. You have to do it in YouTube. I was going to send you one, but I can't. Listen to Jerry. She knows what she's talking about. Yeah, you can do it on your phone. Oh, you're on your desktop. Okay. Look at Jerry. Jerry got a bunch of gators in there. She got a whole family. Swipe to the left and go to your media and it brings up your pics. To the left? To the left? Look at that. That's awesome. So I go into the media? Videos and photos? Look at that. Thank you, Sherry. All right, now I got to find it. There it is. Oh, I don't want, is that the one I want? Yeah. Add. Okay, now what do I do? Whoa, I don't want all those. Uh-oh. Okay. All right, so this one I want. So then, okay, so I can just put it here anywhere, right? Oh, I see. I can make it bigger or smaller. Oh, Sherry, that's awesome. How do I make it smaller, though? Is that too big? Is that too big? Is that okay? I can make it smaller later. What do you mean? Need to make that? Oh, make your mods have little gators by them? Is that right, Sherry? Does that look right? Or is that too big? Should I make it smaller? Yeah, it's my oldest daughter. She can draw anything. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh, what did I do? Okay, I don't... Well, I'm not doing it so well, Sherry. I'll have to wait until after. I'm trying to make it smaller, but I can't. I don't know how. Okay. Let me trash that one. We'll do this one. All right. There we go. Oh, it's not right. Well, I can't do it. I'm just not talented enough. My fingernails are getting in the way. I'm going to end my stupid feed if I don't be careful. Okay. It's crooked, isn't it? Tap it and use 2 fingers. All right. How's that? How's that? Is that good? Look at that, Sherry. You're so smart. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, my daughter made that for me. She's supposed to be putting getting a copyright for it. Tap and pull it down. How's that? How's that, Sherry? Is that good? You were ready for bed at 8? Oh, Lisa Dale was ready for bed at 8? Mm-hmm. Does that look all right, Sherry? I like it. I always wondered how to do that. That's awesome. Perfect. Thank you, Sherry. Oh, Sherry, I love you so much. Yeah, this is great. I love it. Now I got my gator. I know how to put them up there. You guys should all get gators by your name when you come in here. Just put a little gator up there. Can you see where it says Gator Girl? No, make it blink. I can't make it blink. What are you talking about? Are you talking about me? You're talking about my gator? No, gators don't blink. Gators chomp, chomp. This is great. I'm going to sleep so good tonight. You guys don't know what it's like to live, well, maybe you do, to live alone. Your kids don't come around because you only got one here and she's got her own issues. You know, she's got her boyfriend, so she's always got to deal with him. And her grandma's 90, so she spends a lot of time with her grandma, and I'm fine with that. And then my grandson, he's 23, and he works all the time out of state or far away from here, and so I don't get to see him very often. I don't have very many people to talk to except my neighbors. Make it chomp every time you take a troll out. Oh, you know what? That would be good, Smalls. Let me talk to my daughter about that. She may be able to do that because she knows how to do, she went to college for all this computer programming and all these stupid things. She makes games for computers now. So yeah, she might be able to do that. Wouldn't that be cool? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You're right, Rain, you're right. So it's nice to be on here and have people to talk to. Because my family doesn't live here. All my family lives in Florida. I have a sister that lives in or the next town up, but I don't see her. She stays up there in her little town, and she don't get around too much. She's got a lot of issues, health issues. Make it a GIF? What's that? She's putting a copyright on it so nobody takes it. She draws a lot of things. She can draw anything. Like, if you ever play Pictionary, always take her or her sister, because them two girls can draw, and I have no idea where they got it from. Oh, really? It's hard to get used to, Kathy. It's very hard to get used to. I've been alone since '99, so, but I always had my son, because, I mean, he had his own place, but he was forever, would call me and come and see me, and it was a thing every Sunday to come to my house, but we don't have that anymore. Yeah, that is a good idea. You know, Cora does, but the good thing about it is I don't have to wash nobody's clothes. I don't have to cook for nobody. I don't have to pick up after nobody. If I get too lonely, I'll go visit my friends or my neighbors. But sometimes it's just good to be at home and, you know, have someone to talk to. And this is good. And once I get the studio done, it's going to be amazing. Which I really want to go work on it tomorrow, but I know I'm not going to get to. Oh, Priscilla. Yes, my daughter thinks that too. I told her I was wanting to go to DC, and she was over here after the tornado. She came over to check to make sure I was okay, and she's like, I'm like, well, I'm gonna be going to DC. If I can get the money, I'm going to DC. She goes, what are you going to DC for? And I explained it all to her, and she's like, I said, don't start. She goes, I'm not going to start because you're going to do whatever you want to do. And I said, you're absolutely right, because she thinks it's too dangerous. And I said, life is dangerous. I said, when I left to go travel the United States for a year by myself, life was dangerous. And you didn't want me to do it then. And look, I'm good. I took care of me, and God took care of me. I said, it's not like I'm going to DC and going to wander all over DC. I said, Sherry and them know where to go. Yeah, I don't worry about I get it. It's hard because people don't understand the passion that you have and why you have that passion. And the more you try to explain it to them, the more they think you're nuts. Yeah, Lisa, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, it takes a lot to get used to, Lisa. But you will. My circumstances were different. I got divorced and I was glad to be alone. But it still takes a lot, but you can do it. You can do it. Yeah, you can definitely do it. The hardest thing for me when the kids all moved out and I got divorced was cooking, because I was so used to cooking. Like, I left home and there was a bunch of kids and I would cook at home for everybody. And then I got married and cooked for the family, and then got divorced and it was just me, and I didn't know how to cook for just one person. It was hard. That was the hardest thing for me. Well, Lisa, listen, don't do what you want to do, okay? Because it's your life. And I don't, like my daughter, she's like that. I know she means well, but it's my life. And I'm going to do what I want to do to make me happy. So like she said, why don't you come and move in with me? I love you. And I'm not ready for that. When the time comes and I have to have someone take care of me, then yes, that's fine. But right now, I'm not doing it. Nope. Yes, yes, you did, Kathy. Yes, you did. And yeah, you're right. You're right, Smalls. You're never alone. You're never alone. You always got us. Always got us. And this chat, if somebody, wants to send me an email and say, hey, can we have a chat tonight? And I don't have one scheduled. Yeah, we can do it. I'll always be open to just a chat, just to talk, because talking helps. I totally get it. We all need to talk about things. It's always nice to. Oh, Kathy, I know. I like alone too, and it's nice to have people around, but I don't know. I grew up in a big family, and then I got married and had kids, and then I had 3 stepsons and all those kids in the house. It was great. And I think now I'm just enjoying where I don't have all that commotion, but I still like to have friends. Like, I have a friend that lives in the country and has a pond, and I wanted to get a little camper to take out there to the pond and just spend the summer at the pond. But I didn't get a camper. And so, but I can still go to the pond anytime I want to. And it's nice to get away from town and just go out there for the weekend and hang out and, with everybody. And then when I'm ready to go home, I just go home. It's probably your hubby's phone, because the phone I'm streaming on is my phone. This phone right here, this is my son's phone. And when he passed away, my grandson gave it to me. And I will never get rid of that phone. Yeah, it's nice to get away sometimes, Kathy, but it's always nice to be at home too. There you go, Lisa. You have 3 cats? I only have 1. My daughter has a bunch of cats. Yeah, the cooking was hard, Cora. I'm telling you, I was used to cooking for an army. And it went down to just me, and I don't even cook. I'll cook if somebody wants to come over and eat. I don't have a problem with that. Like, my grandson on his birthday, he's like, Grandma, you don't have to cook. I said, well, I always have birthday dinner for you, so what do you want? And I was happy to do it. I was very happy to do it, because I don't cook. Sometimes I'll cook and just feed all the neighbors, because I like to cook. I'll make food and take it over. Like my neighbor next door, when he broke his hip, I fed him every day. Every night he got dinner from my house. I took it over to him. Because I love to cook, but not for myself. I'm not going to cook for myself. So, all right, Sherry, we love you. We'll see you tomorrow at Freedom Corner. How does Sherry do that? She does that so well. How does she do that? However she does it, that's pretty cool. I like how she does that. I just go like this, because this is I love you in sign language. Because my husband was deaf. Talk about a hard relationship there. Whew. Night, Sherry. Love you. Yeah, don't ever marry somebody deaf, because it's very hard on you, because you want to have an argument, because you got things you want to say, and they just sit there and look at you. They don't even know what you're saying. It's very frustrating. But the good thing is, my kids learned sign language before they learned how to talk. Because my oldest daughter did. My son didn't. He was younger. The only thing he wanted to learn, he came to me one day, and because I worked second shift, so they were with their dad in the evenings. He said, can you please tell me how to do cookies and milk? And I said, why? He said, because I want to tell Dad I want cookies and milk before I go to bed. And I'm like, why didn't you tell your sister? And he said, I did. And she said, no. So I taught him how to do cookies and milk. Yeah, I think so, Lisa. I think you're right. I think also after 20 years, you kind of take each other for granted, too. I was married for quite a few years, not quite 20, but almost. the second time. First time I was only married 10 years. And the second time I was married for almost 20. And I think that's what happened to our relationship is we just took the kids were all grown up and moving out. And, you know, I felt like I didn't have nothing to do. Go hug you're going to go hug the cold door. Oh, Lisa, you should get some ice cube things and put in there with you. Put them in your pillowcase. All right, Lisa, have a good night. Love you. Thank you for coming in. Oh, did they, Kathy? Yeah, my oldest daughter learned sign language before she could talk, but then my son didn't because he always got his sister to do it for him. And I learned sign language, but he comes over every now and then, and I can't talk to him because I forget how to do it. But when my nephew was here, he could do it. Good night, Lisa. Have a good night. Stay cool, chickie. So this was a good night. I hope everybody had a good talk and a good time. We need to do this. Like I said, I wanted to do this on Friday nights anyway. And we have to wait till after the vigil because I gotta watch the vigil, and I'm sure you guys do too. So, are you going to bed too, Lisa or Jerry? Or were you saying that too? The Bratwurst Festival is, let me see when it is this year. Do you know about the Bratwurst Festival? Diane? Let me see. Oh, okay, Jerry. Let me see. It's in August. I think it's the third week of August. It's usually, I think that's when it is. So it would be the third Thursday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So it would be the 15th, 16th, and 17th of August. Diane. Oh, Jerry said, no, I'm not going to bed. Yeah, have you been to the festival, Diane? Good night, Denise. Thank you for coming in. God bless you, my friend. The Bratwurst Festival is fun. It was more fun when I was younger. But I haven't been up to it in a couple years. It's just too much walking for me. I like the parade. I love the parades. And I do go up and walk through and get me some good food. I always get a bratwurst. And then I always get a funnel cake. Gotta have a funnel cake. And then I go home and I'm good. And then I go up the road from my house and watch the parade. And when the parades come, I like to watch the parades and the kids. And yeah. But there's a lot, to do, a lot to see. They say it's one of the biggest festivals in Ohio, that more people come to that from out of state than come here than any other one, street fair. Well, you know what? Yeah, Discord is, I just quit going in there. What do they mean? Am I still live? Because it just said that it ended on YouTube. Can you guys see me? Good night, Cora. Love you. Thank you for coming in. If you guys can see and hear me, type 1.